What up? What up? What up? What up? I told you I was gonna come back with the um second, the next episode of Queen Sugar. This is gonna be a good series, y'all. I think it's gonna be like a haves and the have-nots, and Greenleaf. And it's gonna be more like Greenleaf, I think. Cause the haves and the have-nots is a little off the wall with the rich families and stuff like that, and like and if loving you is wrong, that shit is a little bit fake too. But I mean, I love them. I mean, I love them both. I mean, I love them all. But I feel like this one is gonna be one of them ones that just be like, you can relate or can understand or something like kind of eats your strings. But this episode 2, is called Evergreen. Good episode. They're starting off good. They're taking it nice and slow. Because that first one had me just. So many emotions are going through my head. I'm a sappy type of person. I really am a sappy type of person. And y'all can see, look at this. Now you can see it's all stretched out. But I'm a sappy type of person, and I get real emotional about things, and I mean it's easy. Just let me see somebody cry. I'm gonna end up crying because I don't like to see nobody cry. Don't let my mama cry because I'm gonna be boohooing all the way. All the way. Oh, let's get to it. It's gonna start off with, is it Nova with out in her garden. And I think the cop's name and that white boy's name is Calvin. I think that's it, his name. If it's not, if somebody can correct me on what his name is, I'm trying to look in the cast list. But only white person I see on there for real is a guy named Cal, plays the character Cal. Excuse me, I am getting tired. But he comes and he was like, you know, I mean, let me know when the services are gonna be, and I'm gonna come and pay my respects. She's like, well, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people there that you don't know, and I can't speak to you. And you can't. He said, look, Nova, I won't even look your way, but that's your father, and I want to come and pay my respect. You came to my father's funeral, so I went. She said, yeah, but that was different because all the cops in the city was there, and a whole bunch of people was there. I mean, I didn't stand out in the crowd. He said, so what's that mean? I can't come? And so seeing that he was like actually sincere, and she said Saturday. Excuse me. So then we got Cheryl, and I'm gonna try to talk loud, y'all, because I want to lean back because I am very tired. As a matter of fact, if I can bring this up just a little bit more, maybe we might get a little bit better. But Cheryl's running down, doing her little morning jog, and she jogs to her father's house because she's staying at Boz, and but she was going down to the father's house and she sees all these notes that are in the door. But she goes around because she knows where the spare key is. She goes in there. She's looking through the bell. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I didn't realize I was this tired. I'm gonna make it through. It's not gonna be a very long review at all, but because it's not like the first one. The first one was really a whole bunch of things that we need to put in context. But this one, so she's going. She sees that her daddy's behind on a lot of stuff, and she's trying to figure out what it is, and and um, and then she sit there and see these notes, all these like little yellow, these like little notes where somebody comes back. Whoever the person is, the same person, but they're leaving notes like basically. I'm later learning that they're trying to. I don't know if you try to find out where he was at. And this was prior. Anyway, we'll learn about the notes later on. So then she hears some people in the backyard, and it's Mr. Landry. Okay, Mr. Landry is Samuel Landry. He's basically trying to buy the property. The land. And he was like, oh, I didn't know nobody was here. I thought the family. He said, well, she said, well, what's going on? What they doing? Oh, I thought I would want to make an offer in person. She said, I thought you said you thought nobody was here, nigga. You think I'm stupid? You think I just came off the motherfucking goddamn boat, bitch? Shit, ain't all of us just dumb. Okay, wait, what? You know where I'm coming from because you already told you. You know who I'm, Miss West. You know I got corn, so don't think I'm just stepping off the boat. I mean, so if you gonna come correct. So he gave her a card or whatever, it's a bed. So I have a problem with this episode. I have a problem, period, with Ralph. I really do, because Ralph is Ralph. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was facing 20 years, defended myself, um, and I ended up getting. I mean, I negotiated. I mean, because the people, my co-defendant, he sit there and took a plea, paid $5,000 to an attorney. I wasn't going to let a public. I didn't have 5,000 because they paid 5,000 to get me out on bail. So I didn't have no other 5,000 to pay no attorney. So I was being hung out to dry. And so anyway, basically, what I'm trying to sit there and say, I never spent a day in jail, and I was on probation before judgment. Well, there was a mix up with it. I mean, at the end of I did my 3 years, and I sent in my report forms because I was in D.C. and this happened. I was living in D.C. and it happened in Baltimore, so I had to mail in reports every month. But I didn't go in and get released. The way, I mean, once I was finished, I didn't. I mean, I didn't go in and get released to get terminated. So they violated me. I didn't have to do no time, but they took away my probation before judgment. But the charge still stands. And I know how hard it is. And I work in the legal field. And I know how hard it is to get a job when you have a record. But if you coming out and you trying to be a role model for your son, you're not really getting no. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, you seem a real bummy to me right now, for real. But yet you think you're gonna sit there and try to put on these shows like you got some money coming in. You know you don't got no money coming in, nigga. What you gonna do? Go rob another place and then go get locked up again? What the fuck you gonna do? What you trying to? What example you trying to set for your son? You just got back out. I'm not saying in this episode he didn't go rob nobody, but I know one damn thing: he ain't got no job. He don't got no prospects and no money coming in. He going out during the daytime and just getting him a fucking beer and sitting around walking around by where the little rec center is watching the kids play. He ain't doing shit. He really ain't. And the sad part is he don't want. I mean, he don't want Blue to go to the funeral. And you know how close Blue was. I mean, first of all, if you didn't get anything from the last episode about how your dad lit up and how your son, I mean, was so happy to go see his papa, even though he'd seen him all that, them tubes, and all the stuff that was going on, it didn't bother him. He just wanted to see his papa. And you gonna sit there and not give him the right. I'm with by on this. It's not that she's trying to sit there and tell him what to do with her son, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And why he was not gonna have Blue go to the funeral, I don't understand that part. I don't. He thinks he's trying to sit there and protect him, but you know what, nigga, you already showing him that you just coming back in his life because you went to jail. So how in the world you gonna be sitting there trying to now try to do whatever you supposed to? You got your nerve and trying to tell. I mean, like people wrong for sitting there trying to. I mean, you think. I mean, you so busy trying to act like that you gonna do everything that's gonna be right for him, and you don't. I mean, you fucking up everything for real. Cause you, I guess his father sit there and really put him up on the pedestal. Because when his father looked at him when he was coming through the farm, I mean the land where he was had doing the measurement, you could see that he was like this disappointment in his son. Like he loves his son, but he was just disappointed in him, and he didn't like the way he was. I mean, and he wants to see him treat. That's why he told him, let it. I mean, he wants to see his mama. Don't block him from seeing his mama if he wants to see her and she wants to see him. But he all his little decisions. I don't understand how he feels like he has his rights. Not a right because he is his father, but why he feels like he's above all this shit and he don't have shit going on. He don't have nothing to offer his son. Why you think his son is living with God? Okay, and now you want to sit there and try to say, well, I appreciate everything you doing for him, but he's my son. Well, you ain't taking care of your son. He's living with me. And that don't give her no right. She's still gonna have to, respect his decision not to let Blue go. But you need to sit there and get your shit together before you sit there and just start downplaying. But I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go into no whole order step by step. Then it's Nova and Cheryl, and matter of fact, even Ralph. Even they didn't got everything together. Cheryl want to go. Well, can I do this? Okay, no, we got that set. But I got the food. But I got that already taken care of. Casket, we already got appointment set up. Tables, we got tables in the back. All we gotta do is just wipe them off. And I'm like, I was feeling the same way Cheryl was. Look, and don't try to shut her out because she left and she was successful or whatever. Um, I don't know the whole backstory, and I guess we're gonna find out how long it's been since she's been there. But she's there now. She's offering, and she wants to be a part of it because it's her daddy too. And the way y'all was sitting there trying to rough her off, and Ralph sitting back like nigga, please. I mean, you don't got shit going on for you. I don't know what's going through. I don't know what is going through his head for real. I don't. I don't know what his thought process is. His character is the most fucked up character I believe, because Ralph don't even have a clue for real. I mean, how he thinks. I hope somebody can turn him around. So finally, she was like, "Well, somebody was leaving all these notes. His name is Remy." And they say, "Yeah, him and Daddy was real close." I'm thinking it was that old man that came up to the hospital last time, but she get there and Remy is Remy. I don't like red dudes. I don't, but I sit there and have Remy. I would. Yeah, I seen him in such. I don't know what show he was in before, but he's cute. He's cute. But she was asking. She said, "Look, I went over to Daddy's, and it seems like he's really, really behind in his bills, and I don't really know what's going on." I said, she said, "Do you know what was up with him?" He said, "Nah, I just know he ain't produced nothing on the farm in 2 years." And she was like, "Cause Samuel Landry can't pay." Not here. He said, "Go ahead and take care of burying your father, and after that, you give me a call." So that lets me know right there's gonna be some shit with motherfucker Samuel Landry, cause that little cracker right there think he gonna get that motherfucking land, and she gonna have to step in. But her husband, he ain't shit. That motherfucker just I'm so pissed off at his ass because he knows they going through what. I mean, he finally gets in touch with his son. His son tells him where he's at. His son playing basketball. He's like, asked by if they had a basketball. She said, "Coach, where you think we at?" So he went to the gym and was shooting some hoops. And guess who comes in but his dad? And I was like, "Nigga, you coming down there?" She said she don't want you to come down there. Bring all your attention. Take the attention away from my daddy. Cause your stupid ass is coming down here. They gonna find out you follow you down here. And that's what I was thinking. I thought he was gonna become a big old spectacle, and they was all gonna be mad at her because he came down there and ruined that. But thank God that didn't happen. Thank God that the funeral went off without a niche. But okay, so he came in town. But then Cheryl, after they didn't already said we got the tables and blah blah blah, and we gonna do this and everything's pretty much said, she went out and hired the food caterers because she wanted to sit there and really do the repast really fancy. And I get Nova from the way that they roll and how their family interacts. Period. Sure, you don't have to be down there to remember how things really are. Nobody wants to come over to no fancy trays and things out there. And what y'all went out and got the crabs. You ain't gonna have no crabs, and plus you gonna have these fancy people out there serving shit. What type of shit is that? That's a mixed signal. So I don't know why she sit there. She did that shit. She said, "Get that motherfucking shit off of here, because this is not the type of way we motherfucking do that. We cook comfort food to comfort people." And I said, "Damn right. You know what I'm saying? You don't go out there. Every repast I go to, I mean, you got the sisters in the church or whatever cooking, but it ain't no catering event where you gonna have no like you going to a wedding. Which I mean, what? That just shows you she is a little out of touch. But what else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, okay. So Blue, Ralph is determined that Blue is not going to go to this funeral. So he goes up to the school to ask the teacher, which that part was just a little bit. I mean, I know she watched him when they was up in the hospital, but she ain't no damn babysitter. How the fuck you gonna sit there and ask her to watch Blue? I mean, I mean, so he determined. So he calls up the baby mama, and her name is Lena. I found that out. So instead of calling baby mama, so Lena is ecstatic. She's at work, and she's ecstatic, and she's like, "Oh, I can change my shift, or I can come in. I can be there." And because she really it wasn't when she came in that parking lot. She wasn't faking. She has a job, and then when she's at the job, and she was planning on coming. She was excited about putting her little lipstick on. Boss came and said, man, you ain't gonna be able to leave early because I need you here." She said, "No, but good. Oh, girl, go sit there and cover me." "No, I need her on booth 4." She said, "I gotta go pick up my kid." He said, "Well, you need a job so you can be able to support your kid, right?" And she's like, "Come on, please." And he said, "Look, if you don't stay, you ain't gonna have you don't come back." And I was like, when Ralph had told her, don't fuck up. You be here at 11 o'clock, and he ain't even gonna hear her out. I was like, she is between a rock and a hard place, y'all. And in part of me wanted her to just say fuck the job. But no, I don't want her to fuck her opportunity up to be able to make a better life for her child, because you don't understand. Your motherfucking ass don't have no motherfucking job. Now you probably be jealous because I got a job, and now I can be able to sit there and make sure I can take care of my son. And I was like, I didn't know what was really gonna happen for real. I was like, oh, Ralph is gonna blow this out of proportion, because he done got into it with. He's cutting his hair, and then he's like, Blue came in and said, "Can you cut my hair? I want you to cut it for Mama." And he's so excited about seeing his mama, and he's standing there with his book bag, backpack on his bag on the porch, waiting on her, just like he was waiting on his dad to come and pick him up from from school when the teacher took him to her house. He just sits there so patiently, just knowing they gonna come, and he's an innocent child. I like Blue. I don't understand the doll baby. I don't really understand, because he doesn't seem like he's no little feminist child. He doesn't seem like that. I don't know if the doll baby's his friend, like because of his mama's not around. I don't know what the doll baby stands for, and I need to figure out why there is a doll baby, and why he plays with the doll baby, because he's not acting like no little girl or nothing like that. It's not like he's gonna have a talk with him about whether he's. I don't see that actually coming around. I don't. But he got that little doll, and he got it propped up while he's getting his hair cut. It's so cute that he's trying to get himself together or whatever. Now, what he was cutting his hair with, them outliners, I know he didn't cut the top part of his hair with that, because there ain't no possible way he would have had to cut that skin tight. Okay, it would have been way low. So that all he was doing was just trimming it up, I think. But he's talking about I'm gonna have to cut it real low. I see it cut real low. Look basically the same to me, just a little bit shaped up. As far as I was concerned, little curls are going on, and a little bit of curl. I know I'm mumbling now, y'all, because I'm starting to get tired. So I'm getting to get off of here. So the funeral was very touching. It wasn't as dropping like it was last week when he passed away. It wasn't like, yeah, I mean, all the emotions that were going through him last week. I mean, it was sad. He had a nice home going. I love how they. You want to know something? I'm gonna tell my family that when I pass, I want everybody to be in white, and I want a white cast. I thought that was so sharp. I did. I mean, instead of everything being somber and everybody coming in black, I thought that white was very. Let him go into the light with the light. I mean, and that white is. Oh, I like that. I mean, that's a concept I've never seen at a funeral, and and I don't know if I would until I actually seen it. I thought that was very good, and all the family was in all white, and I like that. They said good words. Um, Nova Spring. I'm Calvin. He was in the background. He did exactly what he said. He said he wanted. He was not going to sit there and make it be known that he was there for her. She did her little turn of her head real secret. They had the eye contact, and then um, Blue was sitting on Ralph's lap, and the best part of the whole thing was that Lena showed up in her work uniform, and her son ran to her and was so happy to be able to see her. That was, and she was happy to see him. Now, Ralph, if you can just, and he was Gary stand up, and Hollywood was like, this ain't the time. Because, nigga, right now, you don't, you ain't even gonna give. See, the problem is you ain't even gonna give nobody a chance. But nigga, you ain't even in no position. I understand that it's hard for you to get a job once you have a record. I do. I know it's not easy. They make it seem like you can just pop back out and you can get on your grind and you can do it. I mean, it's not easy at all. And I don't know how long you was in there for. But you did once you have that record, it's hard. But you can get you a damn job, nigga, and stop robbing people. I know you just did that once last season, but I mean last week, but all the ways that you what I mean you said talking about with the cost of the funeral. He said, "Oh, I can get my part, but I need a loan till Friday." That ain't no difference than me sitting there saying I'm gonna write a check for you. You don't cash it till Tuesday, and you know good and well you ain't cashing no check on Tuesday. Matter of fact, you ain't even gonna take the check. You just said you saying things out your face because you don't want to look bad in front of the funeral director. And that funeral director, when they old girl said, "I'm gonna put this in the sack, I mean, in the head." He said, "Oh no, man, this is a Christian establishment." And she gave him that motherfucking look. And then Ralph sat there and said, "If she said we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this." He's like, okay. Cause y'all like family. I'll let y'all go ahead and do it. So she started cutting a little hole in the near the hair was so she could put her little I want to call it voodoo stuff or black magic or whatever. I mean pouch she was putting up in there. He's like, wait a minute, that's the showroom floor. And he gave him another look like, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up. But y'all, that's this episode was good. It really was, and y'all really have got to get into it because it really. I'm just wondering when they're gonna get to revitalizing the farm and the family actually working together on the whole thing. Right now, we went through the father passing away, and then this week we went through the services for him. Now, next week we're gonna see where they go from here. Okay, I don't know where they're gonna go, but now I think now that we have gotten out this whole introduction to the cast, the characters, we see where they going. We can be able to say that, but we're starting this off together. Fresh season, new episode, ain't never been seen before, just like Greenleaf. I done had some people. No, not. I done had some people have been disappointed in me cussing. And one person, when I made a comment, I mean, they sitting there talking about I don't need to be cussing so much, and then I basically said in one of my videos, if you ain't like it, stop watching, and I lost a subscriber. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just want y'all to know. If you watch me when I do my videos, I talk fast, real fast, and when I talk, cursing it's just a natural reaction for me. Is it good? No. But I'm not doing it to sound cool. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to put emphasis on it. That's just how I speak. When I'm excited about something and I'm describing a situation, one thing that y'all hear me say more than anything, motherfucker. Okay, um, that because it just comes out like that. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just a part of me. So I apologize if I'm offending you, but I cannot do anything else but be me. Okay. So I think y'all leave me some comments, and if you see this, subscribe to me. We're gonna go on this journey together with Queen Sugar, and I think it's gonna be a good series. So we're gonna make the discussion pretty good. And I am going to get something better to be able to record this stuff with y'all. I said it. Now, at least you can be able to see my lips move at the same time. I was going to do this on my phone because I wanted y'all to get a real clear picture of it, but I don't like it when my lips be going all different directions and don't sync up with what I'm saying at the same time. I don't like that. So I'd rather do this and the picture not be as good, but you can at least, when I'm telling the story, you see the story come together the way it is. So anyway, I'm up out of this joint. I'm getting up out of here. This is season 2. Season 2. Season 1, episode 2. Evergreen. Check it out. Alright, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And please comment. I mean, comments are coming in on some of them and not on others. And I hope this series takes off and y'all actually watch this series. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Alright.